One bright summer's morning, the tranquility of a once peaceful woodland was broken by the crashing and thrashing of a new arrival. The inhabitants of this lush and verdant wood were used to a variety of animals of all shapes and sizes. However, this was the first time any of them had seen a large purple Tyrannosaurus Rex enter their domain.
Where is it? Where is it? Who dares to steal from the mighty Megatron?
The animals of Farthing Wood cowered, watching from the relative safety of their warrens and nests as this unwelcome guest terrorized their beloved home.
Whoever is responsible, I'll find you. I'll find you.
The T-Rex stopped in his tracks. An adorable baby rabbit with huge dewy eyes accompanying a twitching fluffy tail had let curiosity get the better of them, sneaking out of their warren to look at whatever was causing the commotion.
You will tell me where the thief is, now. Or alternatively, yes, you could become a fitting breakfast.
The violent villain took a step towards the fluffy, and I can't stress this enough, precious bunny. Baring his sizable teeth, struck with fear, the curious cottontail could only respond with a feeble whimper. Looks like meat's back on the menu, boys.
Hey! Stop bothering that bunny!
Turning around, the T-Rex saw a strange red machine hovering above him. Before he could respond, the device, and there's no better word for it, transformed in a mass of whirring gears and servos into a small humanoid robot.
You dare intrude on the machinations of Megatron, little one?
Megatron? You're not Megatron. I know Megatron. He's my friend, and he certainly doesn't look or sound like you.
Not many do, my dear. Tell me, what does your Megatron sound like?
Well, he's Scottish. I think. Sometimes he sounds American or Welsh. I don't know. It's hard to tell sometimes.
Welsh. Well, I can assure you, little one, I am the genuine article, yes. Now, where is this pretender to my glorious moniker? Where is this friend of yours?
I don't know. I got separated from my friends while out on patrol, and I'm a little lost.
Pathetic. Wait a moment. How can you transform? I'm currently locked in beast mode due to the high concentration of energon radiation on this disgusting planet. How do you avoid stasis lock in robot mode?
Oh, I was born here on Earth, so I don't think the same rules apply to me, which is kind of convenient when you think about it. I'm Twitch Malto.
Using the distraction, Twitch signaled to the still terrified little bunny. Time to head back to your warren, little guy. And with a sigh of relief, the little bunny bounded to safety.
You fool. That was my first lead. I'll never track down my quarry at this rate. My scans estimate this wooded area spans 100 acres.
Ooh! Are you on a scavenger hunt? We have those all the time back in Witwiki. Can I help? Can I help? Huh? Can I?
With a reluctant snort, Megatron turned around and walked deeper into the woods.
I will allow it. Your flight capabilities may come in useful. Come along, Stitch Balto.
Hey, that's Twitch Malto. Wait up!
On the other side of the 100-acre wood, a crackling of green energy created a whirlwind of leaves and branches. as a lone robot stepped out of a glowing portal, their identity concealed in silhouette.
It's quiet.
The robot stopped and spoke into a device mounted on his wrist.
Optimus Prime, mission log TFN 2024. My multiversal locator has brought me to these coordinates. Elite Guard High Command have tasked me with apprehending one of the multiverse's biggest threats, Megatron.
How is Optimus Prime and Transformers animated here? Why do they have a multiversal locator? Well, if you've seen the Transformers animated Season 5 episode, Optimus gets his multiversal locator, you'd know, wouldn't you?
I'm not used to tracking fugitives in this terrain. I need help from someone with more experience of Earth's natural world.
With a practiced flick of his wrist, Optimus punched a series of commands into his multiversal locator. Curious birds, perched high above in the trees, scattered as a second bolt of energy opened a new portal in the wooden clearing. Optimus watched as a figure, their features obscured by the light of the portal, walked into the woods.
Grimlock! I'm glad Black Arachne authorized this mission. I need your help
But this isn't the Grimlock that Optimus expected. No. This Grimlock walked with an intimidating confidence, casting a significant shadow over Prime as he loomed over him, his red energy sword in hand and a pretty stylish spiked golden crown on his head. This Grimlock had almost the air of leadership around him.
Me not know who Black Arachne. Black Arachne. Me not know who you talking about. Me, Grimlock, King of Autobots, demand to know why me here.
This multiversal locator hasn't worked properly since it took damage from that vast predatory bird a few missions ago. I tried to tell them messing with the multiverse would only end badly, but did they listen? No, they didn't. Optimus, everyone's doing multiverse storylines these days. Get with the times, they said. Well, I need to work, I guess.
You no answer Grimlock's question.
Right, yes. Well, perhaps you can help me. I've been tasked with bringing a dangerous Decepticon fugitive to justice. Perhaps you've heard of him. His name is Megatron.
Oh, me no Megatron. He big great dork. Me fight him all the time. Transforms into a weenie gun, yes.
Perhaps we're not talking about the same Megatron. This is the one I'm after.
Once again, attending the device on his wrist, Optimus projects a rotating hologram of Megatron in his robot mode.
Me not know this Megatron.
Suddenly, the hologram changed to display Megatron in his beast mode. Grimlock's posture stiffened. If you could see his eyes through his visor, they'd be pretty wide right now.
Him dare to take same form as Grimlock? Me blow him to smithereens!
Grimlock instinctively transformed into his T-Rex form and started a rampage that put Megatrons to shame. Animals scattered in all directions. It was all that Optimus could do to calm his would-be ally down.
Grimlock, you're scaring the locals. Look, if we take our time and track Megatron down, I promise you, we'll bring him in for suitable punishment.
At this, Grimlock's rage began to subside.
Punishment? Oh, goody. A few megacycles in a variable voltage you harness?
Not these days, Grimlock. Now, Cybertronian criminals like Megatron are made to endure our worst disciplinary measures. They have to watch the Headmaster's cartoon.
Ouch! Me think variable voltage harness the kinder option.
Bemused, Optimus produced a thin purple scale from his utility belt. Where did Transformers animated Optimus Prime get a utility belt? Season 6, Episode 5. When Batman met Optimus Prime. Holding the scale under Grimlock's snout, Optimus waves his hand in the air across the entire woodland.
If you can pick up the scent, we'll be home in time for a burger bot.
With a small measure of disgust, Grimlock inhales the scent from his carnivorous counterpart. And while sniffing the air, the king of the Autobots, a genuine marvel, begins the hunt. Meanwhile, Megatron and Twitch continue their scavenger hunt.
So, what are we looking for anyway? I'm the greatest when it comes to games.
This is no game, Snitch Falto. An item of incredible worth has been stolen from me. When I find those responsible, there will be a war. A war of the beasts. Yes.
So it's Twitch Malto. Anyway, I would suggest that we ask one of the locals for help, but it seems that you've scared everyone away.
Yes, I do seem to have that effect on everyone I meet. Thank you for noticing.
No sooner had Megatron uttered these arrogant words, the pair heard a droning, sorrowful sound from just behind a bush.
My tail just fell off. Again.
Poking their heads through the underbrush, Megatron and Twitch saw a very strange sight. A small, stuffed, grey donkey was walking along the riverbank, their heads sunk low, muttering to themselves.
Ho hum. I'd say I can't believe it fell off. But knowing me, I believe it.
The two Cybertronians ventured closer to the lone quadruped. The sunlight danced brightly on the water, making the riverbank seem to come alive. Twitch gasped at the natural beauty of their homeworld. It was truly a beautiful moment.
You, pathetic creature. Megatron has need of you.
The little donkey turned around slowly, raising its head and staring back through its shaggy black mane.
It's not much of a tail, but I'm sorta attached to it, and until I find it, I can't give anyone my full attention.
Turning back around, the donkey plodded along the riverbank, nosing over a few stones and twigs, searching for his tail.
Not here.
You dare turn your back on Megatron? I have torn whole worlds asunder for less. Oh, you've done it now. I'll...
Hurriedly,
Here.
Twitch pushed her hand against Megatron's snout, stepping forward towards this strange little creature.
Calm down, big guy. Hey, sorry to bother you, little fella. We're looking for something that was stolen from my friend over there. If you've lost something too, maybe we could all search together.
Well, I'm sure I'd only slow you down, but if you want to search with me, I suppose I can search with you.
Great! I'm Twitch, and the big purple guy is Megatron. What's your name?
I'm Eeyore, and our worlds are in danger.
What? That doesn't sound like something you'd normally say.
I was just trying to be funny. I don't know why I bother. I am public domain now, you know.
our trio set out on their Cybertronian scavenger hunt. End of Act 1. Act 2. Elsewhere, in the deepest part of the 100-acre wood, we once again observe our three unlikely companions as they begin to break the ice and get to know one another.
And that's how I ripped out all their sparks. Yes. Enslaved a planet and eradicated free will.
Well, it must be nice to be so efficient.
Efficient? That sounds terrible. How could you do something so horrible? I can't imagine my Megatron ever being so cruel.
Cruel? Nonsense. My world was perfect. A world free of doubt, pain, and sorrow.
A world free of laughter, joy, and fun.
Sounds kind of like my world.
See? This fool sees themselves reflected in my brilliance.
Well, count me out. I'd never want to live in a world where people aren't allowed to do what they want.
Even if Michael Bay was allowed to make another Transformers movie.
I wouldn't mind another one.
Oh, you dolt. You really are a lost cause.
And you're a monster.
Ha! Flattery won't get you anywhere.
I wasn't trying to be nice. Never mind. Hey, wait. Where are we?
Well, we seem to be in the deepest, darkest part of the forest. Donkeytron, how do we get out of here?
Don't ask me. I'm as much a good tour guide as I am a good donkey.
So, why did you come with us?
Had nothing better to do.
Silence, you fools! Did you hear that?
Eeyore, do you know what that noise is?
Well, I'm no expert on pretty much anything, but it sounds like a big monster.
Do we run?
Why bother? It'll only catch us.
Sadly, our Terran friend is right. Run!
And with that, the three companions fled in every direction to avoid the monster in the woods. It became apparent very quickly, though, that none of them had ever seen a horror movie. You'll never split up. Crashing through the underbrush, the ragtag team loses sight of one another.
I lost my friends again. If it weren't for bad luck, I'd have no luck at all.
Bad luck was smiling on Twitch as she just happened to collide with a very friendly color scheme.
Careful there.
Oh, no, I'm sorry.
Sneak attack from the forest? Oldest trick in book. You pay for attack with death.
Grimlock's energon sword crackled with energy as it arched back high into the air.
Hold it, Grimlock. We don't need you deactivating anyone.
You sure? It's no trouble. It would be brutal and send warning to others.
You're not very nice, you big bozo.
Me no bozo.
No, he's no bozo. And he's no king either.
Says you?
My name is...
Optimus Prime!
How did you know that? And who are you?
Oh, I'm Twitch. And isn't it obvious? Brand synergy. You could do with spicing up your look, you know. Ooh, I know. How about flame decals?
Me Grimlock crushed you.
Grimlock, no. No, she's young, she'll learn. Hey, listen, sorry about that, Twitch. Now, why were you running through the woods?
Well, I was trying to escape from a monster in the woods. There were a few of us, but we must have gotten separated. Megatron was...
Optimus Prime's friendly and casual demeanor evaporated at the mention of his quarry's name.
Megatron? He's here?
Yeah. He said he was on a search for something.
Yeah, no doubt this something is a device to help him conquer the universe. Look, Megatron isn't nice, Twitch. He's one of the most dangerous Cybertronians ever built. Never trust a Megatron.
Well, actually, my Megatron is my mom's best friend. He's really cool, and he comes to our house all the time.
Huh. Possible Decepticon sympathizer. Grimlock, keep that sword ready. Twitch, listen to me. It's imperative that we find and apprehend Megatron. Since we have no idea where he is, I'm going to have to ask you for your help.
Oh, yes! I am so good at helping. What do you need me to do?
Grimlock can't fly, and I don't have access to my rocket boosters anymore.
Season 7, Episode 19. Optimus Prime loses his rocket boosters.
But you can fly. We need you to scout from above and guide us to Megatron. Can you do that, Twitch?
All right. But promise me you won't hurt Eeyore.
Eeyore?
He's Megatron's pet donkey, I think.
Megatron has a pet? Did you say donkey? Okay then, that's a new one. But you have my word, Twitch. I shall not endanger Megatron's ass.
After we destroy Megatron, me destroy whoever wrote that joke!
As our valiant heroes continue on their adventure, we expertly transition back to the unlikely duo of Megatron and Eeyore, as they find themselves in a spot of bother.
Oh, curses! I cannot get free! What a diabolical maximal trap! But it shall deter me not, no. Mule, quickly get me out of here!
Oh, bother. Anytime someone gets out of that hole, they just end up in it again.
I will not have my quest denied by a hole in the ground. I need leverage. Quickly, you blockheaded burrow!
Well, would a rope help?
Perfect. Do you have one?
Nope.
Then why bother asking me?
Wait, what about a ladder?
Do you have a ladder?
Nope.
Oh, this is intolerable. When I get out of here, I'm going to hear the stuffing, or rather tear the stuffing right out of you and hang it from a tree.
Are you sure?
Wait, yes, that's it. Quickly, you foolish pack animal, climb the tree!
Well, I don't like anything, but I particularly don't like heights.
Megatron opens his mouth wide, revealing what appears to be a large cannon, hidden behind rows of sharp teeth.
Just do it!
And so, without another word, Eeyore climbed as high as he could. But the further he climbed, the lower he got.
Perfect. Yes, my plan is working. Your rotund body will soon have me free. Almost there.
When it was close enough, Megatron reached out and grabbed the branches tightly.
Oh, no! Let us jump!
And just like that, the tree snapped back, sending the once proud leader of the Predacons skyward for a brief moment, before gravity sent him to the forest floor with a thump.
That looked like it hurt.
Of course it did, you dolt. Look!
Megatron gestured a tiny T-Rex arm to one of his considerable thighs. A small amount of smoke billowed out of a hole, while protruding wires dangled uselessly from it.
Well, we had a good run. Looks like this is where our story ends. What do you want to do now?
There's only one course of action, you stuck simpleton.
As Megatron grinned through the pain, Eeyore sensed that this bad day was about to get even worse. End of Act 2.
Blustery day.
Act 3. We leave Megatron and his companion for a brief moment and focus our attention back on the other side of the 100-acre wood. High above the rich greenery, Twitch zipped through the air, scanning the area for signs of Cybertronian life.
Twitch to Optimus. I'm not getting much up here. The foliage is too dense to see anything.
According to my scanner, there's a strong energon source a few thousand mechometers north of where you're heading. Can you see anything at all?
Tell little robot that Grimlock grow impatient. Me wanna munch metal.
Grimlock, I'm on the phone. Twitch, is there anything of interest in that direction?
Twitch flew even higher, further, faster. To the north, the lush green hills and trees of the 100-acre wood soon gave way to dark and craggy scrubland, dotted with gnarled trees, bare rocks, and pitted with, well, pits. At the center of this dark and desolate land stood an enormous cave. The rock formations surrounding the cave entrance almost resembled a giant human skull, its mouth agape, its unseeing stone eyes fixed on the jagged path. Before getting too close to the impending structure ahead, Twitch doubled back and descended through the trees to rejoin her new friends.
Optimus? Grimlock?
But the two Autobots were nowhere to be found. The thick green shrubbery of the 100-acre wood had masked their movements. Twitch fired up her communicator, but could receive little more than static.
Why do I keep losing my friends?
Meanwhile, a strange, awkward silhouette worked its way across the wood. With each slow step, the sun-kissed greenery of the 100-acre wood was replaced with uninviting grey rock. The thick tree lines gave way to withered and contorted weeds. The sunny blue sky turned grey and dour. And, look, you get what I'm saying here. This part of the wood is pretty scary, okay?
Now this is more like it. The desolation, the despair. Yes.
I thought you might like it. Is your leg feeling better? Can I stop carrying you now?
Megatron glanced at his leg, long since repaired by his onboard nanomachines.
Not quite yet. For now, serve your purpose, lackey.
Plodding over the ridge of a steep hill, Megatron's eyes widened.
By the ore spark. What is that in the distance?
Oh, that Skull Cave. I've been there once before. It was awful.
Now that's a lair. If I were to steal important items from someone as intimidating as me, I'd hide them in a place like that. Onwards, steed.
Okay, but you won't like it.
The two pondered onward. Luckily, there were no animals around to witness the sight of a giant purple T-Rex perched atop a small stuffed donkey. That would be pretty embarrassing for Megatron if word got out. So we'll just keep this between us, okay? Before long, the two looked up at the entrance to the Skull Cave.
I will dismount you now, mule. My leg is back to 100% efficiency.
Well, that's just dandy. In case you can't tell, my heart is bursting with joy.
Staring upwards, Megatron's glare met with the cold eyes of the cave entrance. For a second, the vile despot shivered.
Well, I told you wouldn't like it.
Oh, nonsense. Would the mighty Megatron shrink at the sight of a an admittedly reasonably intimidating structure like this?
Oh, you can hold on to one of my ears if it'll make you feel better.
Right, yes. As if I, Megatron, would need to...
Megatron takes one final look up at those eyes.
Yes, it does look dark in there, doesn't it? You'll probably fall down a crevice or something similarly foolish. I shall hold on to your ear. For safety. You understand?
Yeah, I guess I do.
And in that dark, colorless, lifeless place, the sad little donkey allowed himself a small smile. Stepping tentatively into the gloom, the shadows seemed to move and twist on the periphery of their vision. The rugged, oppressive hallways seemed to twist into a maze of unending corridors. Indeed, this was no place for a beast of sound mind.
I do confess at first I was taken aback by the decor, but this really is my style.
Style, huh? Yeah, I'll have to look that up someday.
Nosing the air with his substantial snout, Megatron stopped in his tracks. Without a word, the terrible T-Rex reared up and excitedly bounded down one of the many gloomy corridors. Eeyore trundled along in pursuit, down the snaking corridor before entering a large chamber. The usual dreary dressing of the cave was not present here. If anything, it seemed quite cozy. Torches lined the wall, casting a warm orange glow. A large nest-like structure sat in the center of the chamber, piled high with items of all kinds. There were sticks, rocks, countless other knickknacks, a mint-in-box G1 Grandus rock. And right on top,
there it is.
Not so fast, Megatron. Under Article 332 of the Tyrest Accord, you're under arrest.
Turning, Megatron saw two unfamiliar faces, and one he recognized all too well.
Bridge Polto, you traitor! In league with the enemy? I should have known.
That's Twitch, Malto. I've been trying to tell these two that you're not all that bad.
Yes, that's where you're wrong, my dear. Megatron, terrorize!
The sight of Megatron transforming into his beast mode was truly a sight to see. The organic and mechanical parts of his body worked in perfect tandem, producing a foe that was more than a match for whatever life or the Autobots could throw at him.
Me Grimlock love that you no longer T-Rex, but me still want to destroy.
Grimlock unsheathed his sword, charging it with bright lightning. Before his fellow Autobots could protest, the king of the Dinobots charged at Megatron. And if you're thinking about how the size difference would work here, I think it's time you went to bed.
Me Grimlock will slice you into cesium salami, you big boo-boo-boo. Excuse me.
Grimlock came to a halt. Mere feet in front of him was a small stuffed donkey, giving him the most doleful look that anyone in the cosmos has ever received.
Could you help me? My tail is up there on that pile of stuff. I may not be much of a donkey, but I'm even less without my tail.
In the millions of years of hard-fought war, Grimlock had never come across a creature quite so adorably heartbreaking. Looking towards the collection of items in the nest, Grimlock fished out a length of grey fabric with a pink bow on it.
Oh, is this what you wanted, adorable little fella?
Presenting his rump, Eeyore awaited the reunion of his tail with the rest of him. Grimlock bent to one knee as gently as a Dinobot could. He pinned Eeyore's tail back into place.
Thank you kindly. Megatron should probably get your thing and we can go.
So, wait a minute. You're in this together? How can you work with this tyrant?
That's what I've been trying to tell you. This Megatron's not that bad.
Megatron turned toward the jumbled pile of items and plucked a single small object from the very top.
Ah, yes. Reunited once again.
Optimus braced for conflict, his shining golden battle mask shunting into place. Now, where did Optimus Prime get a shining gold battle mask? Transformers Animated Season 14, Episode 3. Optimus Prime gets a shining golden battle mask. Right, anyway, whatever this item was, if Megatron wanted it, it must be bad news. Megatron turned to the group in triumph. Now, you probably won't believe this. In a twist so shocking that nobody could ever see it coming, Megatron held in his hands a small rubber duck.
Aw, that's so cute.
There's nothing cute about Ducky. They've been by my side as I conquered countless pathetic worlds.
I like his little orange bill.
Yes, me too.
Optimus Prime and Grimlock relaxed. Megatron clearly didn't have a device of mass destruction in his hands. What harm could someone do with a rubber duck?
Nobody who could love a little rubber duck could be all bad. See, Optimus? He's a friend.
He may not act like any of the other animals in the 100-acre wood, but I'll admit he's growing on me.
Yes. See, Optimus, it's not nice to make assumptions based on someone's appearance.
Optimus relaxed his stance a little. Walking to the nest of piled possessions, Prime brushed past Grimlock, who was staring intently at a bemused Eeyore.
Me Grimlock protect this little donkey with my life! What a waste.
Prime scanned and catalogued each of the stolen items and resolved to return them to their rightful owners before returning to his dimension. He's nice like that. Leaving the Skull Cave, the group walked together to the 100-acre wood. Eeyore showed Grimlock how to win at Pooh Sticks. Optimus returned all of the stolen items, while Twitch and Megatron fawned over Ducky. Coming back together in the summer sunlight, the group of mismatched multiversal pals sat down on the warm grass.
I guess it's funny. I thought I kept losing my friends, but I was actually making new ones the whole time.
Ho hum, my poor sides. Me love you, little donkey.
You know, as I always say, all's well that ends well, I suppose. Wait, where's Megatron? And where's my multiversal locator?
Prime turned just in time to see a large purple tail disappear into a swirling portal.
Until we meet again, Prime. Farewell, Twitch Malto. and fare thee well, my noble steed, Eeyore.
It never ends.
Pulling Grimlock away from Eeyore, Prime hurtled into the portal, chasing after his new nemesis. Twitch and Eeyore sat stunned in silence for a brief moment, before deciding it would be a nice day for a picnic. Oh, and who was responsible for stealing all the items? Oh, I don't know. How about Savage Noble?